Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Fall of the Republic 1.3 preview playthrough as the CIS. We have largely surrounded the Republic. To finish our hug, we still have a few planets to go through on the other side of the galaxy, like Narhaska, Teth, Barab 1, and Arduba, and technically Rathana, but we don't need that for a hug. That's just kind of like a part of the hug is seeping outside of us. We do need to take Rathana if we want to stop some ship production, but they're kind of cut off anyways. So we have... I think Ubrikia makes a lot of sense as a target, but I do want to try to get that hug going. So maybe an Ord Pardrin in there too. But let's start with sending our stuff to Arduba. Rayon says it's an unusual type of shirt for me. I don't think I've ever worn this one on stream, yeah. Take Rishi. There's a few of the ones that I usually end up wearing on stream are old and had to leave. I haven't actually gotten rid of them yet, but there are multiple holes in a lot of them.
Another trooper.
So some of the... I don't have like the world's biggest wardrobe, but I have more shirts than I'm usually wearing on stream. Okay, Dead Ringer.
Reinforcements.
Ghost of Dooku. Black Knight. H.G. Wells Thorian. Vengeful Spirit. My favorite ship is the Starhawk. Powder Keg and Vex and Logic. I think on last week's episode I was wearing a Fender shirt, which Dana just got me for Christmas. But yeah, like I brought one of the shirts that I brought to Halifax. I couldn't wear because there was a bunch of holes in it. It's very sad. I don't like buying new clothes, so I try to have stuff last a long time, and it usually works okay. Like I have a sweater that I still wear that I had in like grade 9. I got it, and I use it more as like a fall jacket now, but it's hung on. Thank you, Keelhaul. Appreciate the sub.
There's nothing we can't handle.
Okay. So we can take our Duba. Where is Rishi, actually? We want to take that one. They're on... Like, we definitely want Intermedius, but that keeps getting harder to take. Yeah, 418 for that. Okay, no, Rishi's right there. Well, we'll get there eventually. I just don't like spending money in general. And I have to on some stuff. Especially when we are trying to save for a house, which is so damn expensive. But that's why we want to get the cheapest house possible. Alright. Like, we don't need necessarily a garage, for example. That's something that saves money. If we do get a garage, then that's turning into like some kind of semi-insulated games room and workshop. Then I can do, I can just make some Star Wars dioramas, and then that can count as work too. Just make like a 17th channel. Okay, are you gonna be able to get through without dying? It has crossed my mind to do, like, if we had a garage that we didn't need all this space in, that we'd be able to, like, if I made some special modifications myself, then could just use it as my office, but I don't know. It seems dangerous. Okay, we almost lost a hard point on our proto-deca. Got all these droids, the fun little LRs. So cute. Look at that guy. Oh, those hips don't lie.
Yes, sir. Advancing. Loading demolition programs.
Well, we already have one sensor. I don't think we need the other sensor. Let's see if they're coming up to there yet. They are. And I'm assuming there's going to be some evil
Roger.
turbo laser towers elsewhere if they're already there. I guess having the extra
Done.
sensor could be good for that. Let's send one LR up on this hill. See if there's anything we're missing there. Right. You probably don't want to get down that way. So let's just see if we can take the landing zone with this. Because I don't want to walk an Octoptara all the way around. That would be probably too slow. No, this is... It's not fantastic either. Well, let's send the Protodeca back around. I think it should come through the south. And we might need to use this landing zone. Is there actually anything up here? We didn't need all of them to come, but I did send them. Okay, well, let's get a bunch of infantry so we can walk up to this landing zone. Ideally with more of the backup. That's my fault. Oh, maybe I should see if I had the Legion skin selection ready, because even though it's most interesting for Republic players, it's still actually available if you're the CIS. So if we want to fight against one of the other Legions, that's a thing we can do. Maybe if we do some bombing there. Right, it doesn't look like there's anyone out here. So we got our infantry path. Thank you, Marmor. Same to you. Oh, wait, are we gonna hit anything with those bombs? We got the AA turret. That's safer for the MAF at least. Didn't get the turret, which is what I really wanted. Do we have more LRs? We do. Look at that. Okay. Well, maybe I'm not 100% sure, but maybe our battle droids will be able to reach up there. Yeah, we should be able to get close enough with that. So let's just get them to shoot that turret. You guys can shoot that turret. Here, everyone can shoot that. Let's just have a nice, fun group activity. And the Protodeca can come in behind. I'm not sure if I think the power gen might be in the base for this one. Or is it in the back corner? It's got to be in the base then. Now let's actually get the landing zone. You guys can get that one. That other turret. And we can bring in the Octoptara. I'll even send some B2s around the other side. That should probably be on the other side of this. If not somewhere else. Oh, they were gonna leave, and then we stopped them. Oh well. We're still close. Here, you finish that. We're not gonna have an orbital bombardment either way. I guess we don't have any... Oh, is it all patron ships in orbit? That'd be why. That's one of the few things that I don't have automated, is like plugging the list of ships from the patrons into the faction file for orbital bombardment. Because it's not orbital bombardment isn't technically tied directly to the unit. It's a list in the factions XML of all the ships which can provide it. So you can technically have it so that like an ISD can give the Empire orbital bombardment capability, but it doesn't do it for the New Republic. Which, from like a balancing perspective, seems gonna be weird. The documentation perspective. But I guess if you were really particular about like, oh well, this is a special type of weapon for their orbital bombardment that only they have, so they can only get it from ships with that. Like, okay, I guess. But I can't see that ever being a thing that we particularly care about. Especially because you can't do unique types of bombardment per faction. It's just... it's one type per faction, and then ships either give it or they don't. Which is a little annoying, because, like, there'd definitely be ways to take advantage of having multiple types. And you can... there'd be ways to fake it-ish, but... it's all messy and complicated, because thanks, EaW. Okay, we're already getting our structures there. Rothana is scary, but I can't do any scouting in this campaign right now, because things are broken. But let's actually see if this is activated. There's a chance that I didn't actually do it properly. Default is set to 2/12. Okay, yeah, it was sort of in progress at this point, so we got one of them at least. Go for something else. 5-0 first. This gets rid of itself properly now, but
Research complete.
For now, let's go with the 104th. Yeah, so you don't have to sell that yourself when you're actually using it in the release. This is around the same day that this campaign started around the same day, I think, that I was putting it in. So, I have to deal with it, you don't. One of the things where my version is, worse than what you have to live with. Okay, I do want more of those. Got Gamor finally united with our other forces. That's just a regular captor. I can't speak to why they went with what they did. Like, in the base game, there's only like one capital ship and one capital ship hero, maybe two per faction. So it's not like they had a ton to worry about with that. And it's not like the ships were different per faction, or the same per faction. Hey! Mine.
Construction complete.
I do wish we could see stuff. Like, orbital bombardments were also, they were added in Forces of Corruption, rather than being like a true base game feature. And everything in Forces of Corruption was kind of haphazard and not the cleanest. That expansion was made like quite fast, really. Let's get salty corn fries back. Seven. So if we attack Ubrikia, we free up at least one of our other fleets. So I think we're gonna do that. So let's put where the diamonds in our Pathfinder. I should probably move this into the same fleet.
Nothing we can't handle.
P1 unit activated.
Revis can come around there. Alright, this is... it's not the biggest defensive structures, but it is a pretty big defense fleet.
Another trooper.
Okay, it's a lot of ships, but it's not the most powerful ships. So pop-wise, they're not super high up there. Okay, TF. Let's get some anti-fighter. Sponsored by Pondo Naka. Samuel Frigate. The Hex Deployer in the back. Put Lucid Voice where it can start attacking the hangar on the Venator. Black Eagle can do the same. Then we will have Reactor Go Boom. Protecting the Boy Who Cried Wolf, and My Soul Shall Live On. Then EaW Ditto, Worst Case Ontario, and Ace of Spades. Because if we can take out the Fighter Bay before the fighters spawn, then that'll be pretty epic. Yes. On that, we'll put Raptor Captor Benefactor, Missile Challenge Advertisement, and it's fine on the side. Thank you, Silver Defender. Very appreciated. To celebrate, which Star Wars series are you most anticipating for this year? Okay, what is coming out this year? We've got Bad Batch on Wednesday, which I've already watched most of actually. Or actually, I'm only on episode 1. But Mandalorian Season 2 and Ahsoka are this year. Then Vision Season 2 as well. So I think of all those, Mando Season 3 is what I'm... Did I say Mando Season 2? I meant Mando Season 3. Mando Season 3 is probably one I'm most looking for. I think there might be something else coming out in there. But it probably goes... Mando Season 3, Ahsoka, Visions, then Bad Batch. And I have been enjoying Bad Batch, but... I'm just more excited for the other ones.
New task assigned.
But I'm never sure on, like, what counts as a review versus what counts as social, because reviews are still embargoed until tomorrow night, and social is not. I think me mentioning that I've seen it is legal, but me giving an actual review of it is not. Acolyte is next year, I think. Acolyte... Oh, Skeleton Crew, I think, might be this year, too. I'm pretty sure Acolyte and Andor Season 2 are 2024, though. And those are, like, probably my overall most anticipated series. Skeleton Crew seems interesting, but, like, we know so little about it that it's hard to say. But I feel like the stuff coming this year, we have a reasonable idea of what to expect, because, like, 3 of them are Season 2 or 3 of something, and then Ahsoka is kind of like Mandoverse style show, Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian. We kind of know what to expect there as well.
Got you on the comm.
Okay. The ships from the capital garrison are still coming through, but there's not much on that.
We cannot allow Republic forces to retake target Alpha.
Let's try to get this red knot.
Final arming sequence engaged. Shut down targets Alpha and Beta.
Target turret. Well aimed.
Roger that.
But I'm definitely more excited for the stuff that's in 2024 than in 2023. But 2023 should still be good. Like, 2023 is going to be kind of insane with the first half of the year especially. I'm less clear on what's going on in the second half of the year. But, like, we've got Bad Batch starting in, like, tomorrow night in under 48 hours. It was like 3 a.m. Tuesday or Wednesday morning. Then in like 7 or 8 weeks, I think, Mandalorian starts, so it's going to be overlapping with Bad Batch. We're also getting we're getting Jedi Survivor in that time as well, and we're probably getting another Star Wars game this year too. But then, like, into 2024, Star Wars games are going to take off even more. Then we're going to Visions, Ahsoka later on in the year. But I don't know that it's going to be quite as overlappy in the future. Like, Bad Batch has a... Oh, I don't know what we click on to say. I mean, I don't think they're gonna watch 20 minutes into an Empire at War Let's Play to see what's happening. But
Hold your ground!
Okay, the acclimators are coming. They have power weapons on, so we can probably kill them.
Do not let Republic
Have I tried
forces
Osiris
secure
New Dawn?
target
I do not know what that is.
Targets
I have not.
designated Alpha and Beta.
Awaiting order.
I should probably stop Black Eagle from going further up there. And I'll just get the Muntillions to shoot the shipyard.
Countdown approaching 0.
Well aimed.
We don't really have any enemy fighters to worry about. Captors start going for those.
Negative life form confirmed.
And I think TF can go for the Dreadnought as well. I'm gonna send the bombers to the back. They can just go for the farthest hard points, because I think that's gonna be safest for them.
We must complete both shutdown sequences.
All things considered, this is probably not the worst place to fight a good amount of ships like we're doing. I guess probably at least 100 pop cap they had there. Or around 100, maybe slightly less.
Power up for you.
But trying to fight those when there's not an enemy station to consider as much.
Are superior.
Because it was only an XQ, I think, or the Haven, an XQ. Similar idea, not quite the same.
Captain here.
Republic bombers detected.
You are a one droid army.
That's a lot of Peltas towards the back, too.
How are you doing that?
Which I think these two are probably going to have to shoot. That one's... Why not? I see you. Don't act like I don't see you. Okay, well, we have to destroy the shipyard first.
Kill. Target destroyed. And have my part. Roger, roger.
Alright, now the Peltas shouldn't last too long.
I need recharging.
Copy. Target in sight.
The Bulwark's pretty close to them, so even though it's not the best way to take out smaller ships like that, the closeness, the proximity of them is probably enough to have at least some effective firing solutions.
Update. Republic bomber attack run has met with failure.
Well aimed. You have surpassed your hourly quota.
Okay, how many Peltas is that? There's like 5 or 6 over there.
Negative life form confirmed.
Just keep moving in closer,
Secure.
because the difficulty's going to be in actually getting them.
Reporting.
Machines are superior.
Shields online.
Right. Yes, we're going to be critical recently calibrated. Mark. Right. Unit eliminated. Unit eliminated. Kill enemy unit. Good job.
Oh, are those all Pelta tenders?
How are you doing that?
Oh, the more we kill them, the easier it'll get to kill them.
Done.
There's one. Let's go for the closest on that,
Roger.
and let's go on right there. They're actually, if they start getting to the other side of the map, that's a problem.
Target acquired.
Destruction is imminent.
Oh, let's turn up the damage.
Target eliminated. Target down. I need recharging. Mommy.
They're not gonna have great weapon arcs on that, so I might have to move. I'll keep moving these two forward.
Shields back online.
Perfect shot. Die, higher runner. Hold your ground. Elimination confirmed.
Okay, just turn on any power to weapons type things you have, and just make sure you're all firing at the same thing. Overwhelm any of the healing, rather than like slowly splitting damage between everything.
Targets acquired.
One,
You have been designated.
this back one. Probably don't need to micro as much when there's just the 3 of them. Everyone's going to be kind of on the same page by necessity. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so we had an unfortunate crash in the battle. I've redone the battle and auto-resolved the end part there. I don't think we actually lost anything in the auto-resolve, but sorry about that. Oh, we lost a diamond. That's fine. And we can send our ground units into Eubrikia. What does that leave for... I'm going to save, actually. What does that leave for shipyards? There's Rathana, Munis Mandal, and there's got to be another one, right? I thought there was another one. Or is it just Rathana and Munis Mandal? Lahiron, Narhaska. Okay, Rigneldia, that's the other one. Okay, so we're probably gonna do Eubrikia into Narhaska? Yeah, because that doesn't open up any more invasion corridors. Kessel, I think we wanna upgrade Kessel a little bit. Do we have an ion cannon there already? It looks like we do. Okay.
TIE squadron here.
So we are going to invade Eubrikia. Have a lot of MAFs for this, actually, so we can do some quick transporting. That's actually really good for this map, because we'll have that wall to go over. And we can pretty quickly snag this. Though we have some civilians already. We don't necessarily need to do that. We can go straight for this landing zone. And I'll get these guys to scout that out. We'll get a sensor. And I'll probably even grab a field base on this, too. We're going to have a field base field day. Okay. It's going to be not great for the infantry, because they are just B1s. So it's going to be just 2 squads of B1s. But if we can pull this off and not die. Okay. Can you guys do it? I'll be so proud of you if you can. Get out of the way of the Protodeca. We got it. Alright. I'm very proud of you all. B2s.
Forming squad.
One of you can come up. Alright. And the rest of you can go around somewhere else. Now we get around this way. And... oh no, that's still... Juggernaut is still there. You're not running anyone over. You're dying. You're exploding. Another Juggernaut. Let's make sure you're not tanking this, because you are a little bit squishy right now. A little bit weak. There's another structure on that side, so that's going to be more Juggernauts coming out there. So we'll get you all to keep going into the main base here. But I think we want to go over to this one with these guys. Damn it. We've already finished the reserves on this, so we don't have to worry about that. But let's get the other MAF to help over here. This is the actual dangerous part of the battle for our units. And now we can take that structure. Do you have a Hellfire still? Both of them? Alright. We got a victory.
to ever see this devastating defeat.
That's 2 completely fresh planets for us. I think that is also our first episode. So we're going to keep going here on Twitch, but for those of you watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series so far, and hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.